Bass and stick. Mr. Nicholas Banks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Stephen Wilson.
Okay, all right, Nick, you're not fired. You're not fired tonight, anyway. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to now. Just before we do this next song, I want to explain something to you. Now, when I was writing the To the Bone album, both David Bowie and Prince died in very quick succession, and it was a very sad time. Now, I think I'm sure a lot of you, like me, for me, the greatest musical genius and innovator of the 70s and the greatest musical innovator and genius of the 80s both die within 6 months of each other. I don't know about you, but I went back and I spent a lot of time listening again to their music and re-evaluating the extraordinary work that they left behind. And that's what I did here. I think a lot of people spent a lot of time in 2016 listening to those guys and realizing just how incredible their legacy was. Now, the thing is that I didn't grow up with David Bowie's music. I went back and discovered the great music of the 70s of David Bowie, but I did grow up in the 80s, and I did grow up with Prince, and Prince was the guy I had posters of on my wall when I was a teenager, and he was my idol. So when he died, I was really, even more so than with Bowie, I was really quite affected. And I found myself going back and listening to a lot of his music, as I said. And one of the things that I found when I was writing the album was that I tried to sing like a black dude, funky dude from Minneapolis. And some of it was really quite embarrassing, as you would expect. But one of the things Prince did was he sang a lot in what's called falsetto, which is when you sing like that and you push your voice up there, which, I know that sounds shit, okay, but but Prince was really good at it. Songs like Kiss and Dirty Mind and those songs all sang in falsetto. It's something that people like Marvin Gaye and Curtis Mayfield did before him. People like Tom York and Jeff Buckley, also very good at falsetto. It's not something I'd done a lot of, but I found myself trying, partly just to kind of push myself to try and do something different, trying to sing a lot more falsetto. And this song we're going to do for you now is an example of me trying to sing falsetto. I'll let you decide whether I succeed or not, or just embarrass myself, but I kind of like it. Anyway, to distract you from my attempts to sing like a black funky dude from Minneapolis, being a square white guy from England, is an amazing video by Lasse Hoyle, okay? So just concentrate on the pictures. And this is called The Same Asylum as Before.
I'm sure